What's up, guys? I've been working on my barn today and my shop. Figured I'd show y'all around and show you some of the tools I got and some of the things I'm working on. I guess not so many of the projects I'm working on. I kind of got everything at a stopping point or in between and just not actually working on anything at the moment. And that gave me a perfect time to clean up. All right, so here's the shop. It is two-story. The second loft right now is just storage. A lot of the stuff up there is a lot of the old stuff. I do have some things that were brought from me, but there's a lot of things in this shop that were belonged to my grandpa or had been left by some of the people who were tenants before we got the house. And I just have not gone through and thrown everything away or sorted things out or repurposed or find new homes. There's just a lot of things that are just sitting there at the moment waiting to be used. Some things are just kind of cool, like this really old fire extinguisher. And I'll find a home for it or something for it one day. When you come in the door, I got some lightsabers and they all work, they're all fun. Well, I guess the only one that doesn't work is the Vader there. I got an old Darth Maul over here. This is, when you need to rake the grass one day, then there's some trolls to fight. You gotta be able to use the right tool for the right job. Split some wood and then split some heads. I redid my table. My table this is a door. This is a huge, massive door that I'm using pallets. I got doubled up pallets over there. It makes a pretty good table. It's a great working table. It's a fantastic height for me. It may be a little tall for a lot of other people. But it's a great working space for me because I usually stand up when I work anyway, so I don't have to stoop over. I ran this power strip, bought this extra long power strip here so I can run any kind of Dremels or drills or hot glue gun or wood carving or whatever. Drill press, I had to repair that. It was my grandpa's. Just some little electrical stuff to come loose, so it was easy. I think I gotta replace the belts here shortly. They're starting to look a little frayed. None of the overhead lights work. None of the shop lights work, with the exception of the really big one right above us. It's like the sun up there. The thing's huge and bright. Old halogen. None of them works. I have all these right over here in this area to give extra light. But I got my heavy duty bandsaw there. It's old Craftsman. When it was down, I had to bought this little one here from Lowe's, real cheap, $100, something like that. Got a little vertical, little jigsaw, little upside down jigsaw table. It's kind of neat. Something my mom had picked up. I've been using it. Little table saw. Now this guy is really cool. It's a real super crazy powerful disc sander. It's just really big. I gotta get some new discs for it. This one's about shot. But for when I'm grinding metal, it makes it great. I just gotta remember to come back and clean it afterwards. I got a lot of rust on there because I did not clean all the shavings off. A little bucket to keep things. Chop saw. This is a nice, good miter saw. This is one I picked up a salvage center that the handle was broke on it, and I have made it work, and it's been a great buy. I paid a fraction of the cost for it. Router table. It's kind of a grinding section or a grinding area over here. Normally my toolbox doesn't live back there. Damn dog got into the bags, the cans, and I need to get some heavier duty bags to bag everything back up. My table, my bench is still very, very cluttered. That's what's very important. You gotta have some respirator when you're grinding. Very important. Especially since I deal with both wood wood and metal, which you definitely don't want all the metal shavings everywhere. I also deal with foam. That's why all this blue is. That's it's super fine, and you do not want that in your lungs. So always make sure wear your respirators. At the very least, somebody's over, we'll grab some simple masks. This is a little 1-inch belt sander that I gotta get fixed. Good device. I hadn't attached it. Little bench anvil. Little tools that made with Lyle Wynn and Stan Bryan a little while back. I've put them to use, not as much as they should be, but definitely fantastic tools. My homemade propane forge. I got a big 100-gallon tank back there. So it gets pretty damn hot. I'm gonna eventually build a second burner and put in this one, and probably I'm gonna re-insulate it too. It's just to it'll get pretty warm in there and hold, and not too bad on the outside. I've actually had it running and just tapped it, and it wasn't. You can feel the heat, but it wasn't as hot as you expected. Considering I'm inside melting metal inside, and outside was I could touch it. I built this little table just to put everything on. It's got a real thin metal, so I can set something hot down. I don't have to worry about it burning the table up. My anvil, I keep it, I don't normally have it quite this close, but I kind of like it that close to my forge. And just turn around and reach over there. My cats. I don't know where the rest are. I got a ton of kittens right now. Anybody want kittens? Come see me. Send me a message. This refrigerator doesn't normally live here. I really don't know where to put it right now. It's an old refrigerator, so I'm just kind of using it for, well, actually store it and empty. I'm going to probably use it for storage. Maps for Solar Sereneth, old maps. But that's the, I guess back there, I can show you there. Vanessa got me that. Optimus Prime, or the Autobots. This is just right now I'm using for storage. A lot of old stuff, and some things are mine. For example, all my books, or the bulk of my books. I still got some boxed up, and a lot of them inside, or some are inside. There's just a lot of random crap in here. Not all of it's mine, as I was saying before. And there's a lot of all these shelves, and that got 2 rows of shelves. Those are my bookshelves. I got books on the other side and other collectibles on the other side. But the back row, and you can see on this side over here, those are shelves. Another refrigerator that's just there, storage. Got shelves on that side. But I just got a lot of crap in here. Eventually I want this to be my office. So I want to build a wall. I got to redo all the electric in here, all the lights, either the baluster out or something. But I'll eventually have this entire area worked in. Figured it'd take me about 5 years or so to get all that done. And then upstairs I'll end up turning that into a guest room. Building a wall up there, or boxing in and popping a hole in it, and the entire that area there, upstairs and downstairs, would be climate control. That's one option. Another option that was floated to me, Mark suggested or my dad, I actually forgot who now. I think my dad might have suggested I go behind the barn and just build a whole new barn. Build a new area and let that be my office and guest room. And there's a bathroom in there. The hot water heater doesn't work, so the shower is out of commission, but there's a little bathroom in there. All spray paint and plastic dip and crap. But that's my shop. And you see I got a lot of random. Yeah. A lot of random tools, a lot of random collectibles, that old He-Man, Orko. That's my shot.